I'm Hel Piyo, and today we explore a nation profoundly shaped by the Earth's relentless forces. Japan, a country of breathtaking beauty, also stands as one of the most disaster-prone places on our planet. Earthquakes, tsunamis, typhoons, floods, and landslides are not just news headlines here. They are an intrinsic part of life's rhythm. This constant exposure begs a crucial question. Why does Japan prepare for disaster so differently, Peep? The answer lies deep within its geography, a volatile intersection of tectonic plates that makes seismic activity a daily reality. This unique geological position means that the very ground beneath their feet is a constant reminder of potential catastrophe, leading to an unparalleled vulnerability to earthquakes and the tsunamis they often spawn. But the challenges don't end there. Its mountainous terrain, combined with concentrated urban areas, creates a perfect storm for typhoons, heavy rains, and subsequent flooding and landslides, Peep. This isn't just about one type of risk. It's about multiple, overlapping threats that demand an extraordinary level of vigilance and adaptation. These geographical realities, however, are only part of the story. Japan's preparedness culture wasn't born overnight. It was forged in the crucible of repeated, devastating catastrophes. Each major disaster served as a brutal, unforgettable lesson, fundamentally altering public thinking, systems, and expectations, Peep. One of the earliest and most impactful was the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923. This cataclysmic event, which struck the Tokyo region, claimed over 100,000 lives, not just from the initial tremor, but also from the massive fires that swept through the wooden cities. It was a stark awakening to the fragility of urban life and the urgent need for resilient infrastructure, Peep. The devastation prompted significant changes in building codes and urban planning, laying the groundwork for a more earthquake-resistant future, though the lessons were hard-won. Decades later, in 1995, the Great Hanshin Awaji earthquake struck Kobe, revealing new vulnerabilities. Despite advancements, the sheer force of the quake exposed weaknesses in modern infrastructure and emergency response. This disaster highlighted the critical importance of community-level preparedness and volunteer efforts, Peep. It spurred a nationwide re-evaluation of disaster management, emphasizing citizen participation and local resilience. Then came the 11th of March, 2011, and the Great East Japan earthquake and tsunami. This triple disaster, earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear accident was on an unprecedented scale. It challenged every assumption and pushed the nation's preparedness to its absolute limits, Peep. The towering tsunami waves, far exceeding predictions, demonstrated that even the most advanced defenses could be overwhelmed. This event led to a profound shift, moving beyond mere mitigation to a deeper understanding of Sunding Wei, the unimaginable. It underscored the need for multi-layered defenses, robust early warning systems, and continuous public education. Each of these tragedies, from Kanto to Hanshin to Tohoku, etched itself into the national consciousness. The raw experience of risk transformed into collective memory, a shared understanding of vulnerability. This memory, in turn, became the bedrock upon which new systems were meticulously built, Pete. It wasn't just about rebuilding. It was about reimagining, reforming, and reinforcing every aspect of society. These systems, born from pain and necessity, gradually permeated daily life. They evolved into an everyday preparedness culture, deeply ingrained in the fabric of Japanese society. From earthquake drills in schools to comprehensive evacuation plans and advanced early warning technologies, preparedness ceased to be an occasional concern and became a constant, almost subconscious way of life, Peep. It's a culture where the memory of past disasters serves as a perpetual, silent teacher. This continuous cycle of experience, memory, and systemic adaptation is what truly sets Japan apart. It's not merely about having advanced technology or strict building codes, though these are certainly present. It's about a collective ethos, a national understanding that living with disaster is an unavoidable reality. This profound understanding means that preparedness is not viewed as an optional extra, but as an essential, ongoing commitment woven into the very rhythm of existence, peep. The lessons learned from each devastating event are not forgotten. They are meticulously documented, studied, and integrated into future strategies, ensuring that the sacrifices of the past inform the safety of the future. This continuous evolution of preparedness, driven by both geography and history, has shaped a nation uniquely resilient in the face of nature's fury. It's a story of adaptation, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to protecting lives, peep. The journey from vulnerability to resilience is ongoing, a testament to human perseverance. Japan's approach to disaster is therefore not a sudden achievement or a simple national trait. It is a complex, deeply embedded response, forged over centuries of interaction with a powerful and unpredictable environment. This historical and geographical context helps us understand why Japan's preparedness is so distinct. It is a living legacy, constantly refined by new challenges and emerging threats, peep. The nation's unique position at the crossroads of tectonic activity and severe weather patterns has necessitated a proactive and holistic approach to safety. This isn't just about reacting to disasters, it's about anticipating them, understanding their deep-seated causes, and building a society that can withstand their inevitable return. It's a continuous process of learning and adapting, ensuring that the memory of what was lost guides what is built for tomorrow. Japan's preparedness culture wasn't born overnight. Instead, it was forged in the crucible of repeated tragedy, peep. Landmark events, like the devastating Great Kanto earthquake of 1923, which leveled Tokyo and Yokohama, served as brutal lessons, forcing the nation to rethink urban planning and emergency response. Decades later, the Great Hanshin Awaji earthquake in 1995 exposed vulnerabilities in modern infrastructure and galvanized a new era of public awareness and community-level preparedness. Then, the triple disaster of the 2011 Great East Japan earthquake and tsunami, with its catastrophic human and environmental toll, fundamentally reshaped national policy, technological investment, and the very psyche of the Japanese people, peep. Each disaster, while horrific, became a catalyst for change, transforming collective memory into concrete systems, and eventually into an ingrained culture of everyday preparedness. This isn't about being inherently good at preparedness. It's about a nation compelled by its history and environment to constantly evolve, to learn and to adapt, understanding that vigilance is not an option, but a necessity for survival, peep. This continuous journey of adaptation, driven by both memory and an ever-present threat, has created a society where preparedness is not just a policy, but a way of life, constantly seeking to mitigate the next inevitable challenge. The Great Kanto earthquake, for instance, remains a stark reminder of the fragility of urban centers. Its aftermath led to the implementation of stricter building codes and the establishment of disaster prevention days. The lessons learned from the 1923 tragedy were meticulously documented, ensuring that future generations understood the importance of resilient infrastructure. Similarly, the 1995 Great Hanshin Awaji earthquake highlighted the critical role of community networks. It revealed that even with advanced technology, local volunteers are often the first responders, leading to a nationwide emphasis on neighborhood-level disaster drills and mutual aid agreements. This event underscored the need for a bottom-up approach to preparedness, empowering citizens to protect themselves and their neighbors. The 2011 Great East Japan earthquake and tsunami, however, presented challenges on an unprecedented scale. The sheer force of the tsunami, coupled with the Fukushima nuclear disaster, forced a re-evaluation of all existing protocols and assumptions. It prompted massive investments in seawalls, early warning systems, and advanced seismic monitoring. Furthermore, it ingrained a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of various disaster types. The psychological impact of these events has also been profound, fostering a collective consciousness. Children are taught disaster preparedness from a young age, integrating it into their school curriculum. Annual drills are not mere exercises, but serious rehearsals for potential real-life scenarios. Families maintain emergency kits, and evacuation routes are clearly marked and regularly practiced. This pervasive culture means that preparedness is not an abstract concept, but a practical, daily concern. It's reflected in the design of buildings, the layout of cities, and even the content of public service announcements. The nation's commitment to continuous improvement is evident in its ongoing research and development. Engineers constantly innovate new earthquake-resistant technologies, from base isolation to seismic dampers. Scientists refine tsunami models, providing more accurate and timely warnings. Urban planners integrate green spaces and elevated structures to mitigate flood risks. This relentless pursuit of resilience is a testament to the Japanese spirit. They understand that while disasters are inevitable, their impact can be significantly reduced through foresight. The memory of past tragedies serves not as a source of despair, but as a powerful motivator. It fuels a collective determination to protect lives and livelihoods. Thus, Japan's approach to disaster preparedness is a dynamic, evolving process shaped by historical lessons, technological advancements, and a deeply ingrained societal commitment. It is a continuous dialogue between humanity and nature, a constant striving for harmony. The nation stands as a global example of how adversity can be transformed into an unparalleled strength. Their vigilance is a beacon, illustrating that even in the face of overwhelming natural forces, a prepared and unified society can indeed stand resilient and rebuild stronger. This proactive stance ensures that every citizen plays a role in the collective safety. From government policies to individual household practices, preparedness is woven into the national fabric. It's a testament to their enduring spirit and unwavering commitment to safeguarding their future. The world watches and learns from Japan's unique journey of adaptation and resilience. Their story is a powerful narrative of survival, innovation, and community strength. It highlights that true preparedness is a never-ending endeavor, demanding constant attention. And it demonstrates that a nation can transform its vulnerabilities into its greatest assets. Japan's preparedness culture is a living, breathing entity, always learning and evolving. It is a profound testament to human ingenuity in the face of nature's formidable power. This continuous cycle of learning and adaptation defines their unique path forward. Japan's unique approach to disaster preparedness isn't just about remembering past tragedies. It's about actively building routines, systems, and expectations into the very fabric of society. From the earliest age, children participate in rigorous school evacuation drills, transforming potential chaos into practiced responses, a testament to their foundational education. This isn't about improvisation. It's about repeated rehearsal, instilling a deep-seated understanding of safety protocols. The meticulous planning ensures that every child, from kindergarten through high school, knows precisely how to react when an earthquake siren blares or a tsunami warning is issued. These drills are not mere simulations. They are treated with the utmost seriousness, mirroring real-life scenarios and fostering a sense of collective responsibility. Teachers guide their students through designated routes, emphasizing calm and order, reinforcing the idea that preparedness is a shared endeavor, not an individual burden. Community involvement is paramount, with local culture often integrating preparedness into daily life, ensuring that readiness is a collective, rather than individual, endeavor, deeply embedded. Neighborhood associations organize regular disaster preparedness meetings and workshops, where families learn first aid, emergency communication techniques, and shelter procedures. These gatherings often double as social events, blurring the lines between civic duty and community bonding, making preparedness an organic and accepted part of the social calendar. Local festivals sometimes incorporate disaster themes, using traditional performances to convey vital safety messages, thereby reaching a broad audience in an engaging and culturally resonant manner. This foundational education ensures that future generations grow up with an innate awareness of their environment's risks and the necessary steps to mitigate them, creating a pervasive culture of vigilance. Children learn about seismic activity, tsunami patterns, and typhoon trajectories as part of their standard curriculum. Understanding the geological realities of their island nation from a young age, they are taught to identify safe zones, understand warning signs, and communicate effectively during emergencies, empowering them with knowledge that transcends mere rote memorization. This societal conditioning is a direct response to a history punctuated by natural calamities, turning memory into a proactive living system that continuously evolves and adapts. The lessons learned from past earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions are not forgotten. Instead, they are meticulously documented and integrated into ongoing preparedness strategies. Every new generation inherits not just the stories of resilience, but also the practical tools and knowledge required to face future challenges, ensuring a continuous cycle of learning and adaptation. This comprehensive approach ensures that preparedness is not a reactive measure, but a fundamental aspect of daily existence, a deeply ingrained habit that provides a sense of security and collective strength. The constant reinforcement, from school drills to community engagement, creates a society where readiness is not merely an expectation, but an intrinsic part of the national identity. Beyond education, Japan has meticulously developed sophisticated warning systems and public communication strategies, Peep. These systems are designed to deliver critical information swiftly and clearly to every citizen. Emergency alerts, broadcast across television, radio, and mobile networks, provide immediate notifications, often just seconds after a seismic event or a tsunami threat is detected. These alerts are standardized, ensuring that their urgency and meaning are universally understood. Regardless of where one might be or what they are doing at that moment, Peep! Hazard maps, detailing potential risks like flood zones, landslide areas, and tsunami inundation zones, are widely distributed and prominently displayed in public spaces and residential areas. These maps are not just informational. They are tools for proactive planning, helping individuals identify safe routes. Public messaging campaigns consistently reinforce the importance of preparedness, using clear, concise language and familiar imagery to embed safety protocols into the collective consciousness. Evacuation notices are issued with precision, guiding residents to designated shelters using established routes, which are practiced during drills and clearly marked throughout communities, Peep. The familiarity with these warnings, cultivated through years of education and repeated exposure, profoundly changes public reaction during actual emergencies, fostering calm instead of panic. Citizens are not startled by the alerts. They are primed to respond, knowing exactly what steps to take. This ingrained understanding transforms a potential crisis into an organized, collective movement towards safety. It is a testament to how consistent communication builds trust and efficacy in disaster response, Peep. This seamless integration of warning systems and public understanding is a cornerstone of Japan's resilience, ensuring that information translates directly into life-saving action. The effectiveness lies not just in the technology, but in the societal conditioning that accompanies it, making every alert a call to a well-rehearsed, collective response. Furthermore, Japan's infrastructure and urban planning are meticulously engineered for resilience, a physical manifestation of its deep-seated commitment to disaster preparedness, Peep. Buildings are constructed with advanced earthquake-resistant technologies, designed to sway rather than collapse. Building upon its foundational educational approach to disaster readiness, Japan has meticulously woven preparedness into its public infrastructure and communication systems. This comprehensive strategy extends far beyond classroom drills, integrating safety into the very fabric of daily life, Peep. Emergency alerts, transmitted through a variety of channels, are not merely informational tools, but integral components of a sophisticated warning network. These systems are meticulously designed for clarity and immediate action, ensuring that critical information reaches everyone swiftly. From nationwide broadcasts to local community sirens, every alert is a call to collective safety, Peep. Hazard maps, readily available and frequently updated, provide detailed insights into potential risks specific to each region. These maps illustrate everything from flood zones to seismic fault lines, empowering citizens with localized knowledge. Public messaging, consistently reinforced through various media, educates citizens on appropriate responses during diverse emergencies. It's a continuous dialogue, fostering a shared understanding of how to react when disaster strikes people. The widespread familiarity with these warnings fundamentally alters public reaction during a crisis. Instead of widespread panic, there is a noticeable fostering of calm and efficient responses among the populace. This collective understanding allows for coordinated action, minimizing confusion and maximizing safety. It's a testament to years of consistent messaging and education, creating a populace that trusts the system, Peep. Furthermore, the physical environment itself stands as a powerful testament to this proactive mindset. Japan's urban landscapes are replete with structures engineered to withstand the forces of nature. Earthquake-resistant buildings, incorporating advanced seismic dampening technologies, are standard across the nation. These architectural marvels are designed to sway and absorb tremors, protecting occupants and infrastructure, Peep. Sophisticated flood control systems, including massive underground reservoirs and intricate river management, mitigate the impact of heavy rainfall. These systems divert and store excess water, preventing widespread inundation and protecting communities. Dedicated tsunami evacuation structures, strategically located along coastal areas, provide safe havens during marine threats. These aren't afterthoughts or emergency additions. They are core design principles embedded from the initial planning stages, Peep. Urban engineering is meticulously planned around known risks, integrating resilience directly into the physical landscape of cities and towns. Every bridge, every road, every public building is considered through the lens of disaster preparedness. This pervasive integration means that preparedness is not an anomaly, but a normalized aspect of Japanese society. It's a silent guardian, built into the very foundations of how life is lived and sustained. Peep, the public is not only expected to understand risks, but also to act decisively and responsibly upon receiving warnings. This expectation fosters a collective sense of responsibility, where individual actions contribute to community safety. It's a social contract, where everyone plays a part in the larger ecosystem of resilience. Government agencies, educational institutions, local communities, and critical infrastructure all reinforce this singular, vital mindset, Peep. They work in concert to create a society where readiness is not merely an option, but a fundamental way of life. This continuous reinforcement ensures that Japan's preparedness is not just a set of rules or guidelines. It is a deeply ingrained social expectation, a collective consciousness that prioritizes safety and resilience above all else. This mindset is cultivated from the earliest years, through school drills and community exercises. Peep, children learn not to fear disasters, but to understand them and know how to respond effectively. These lessons are not abstract. They are practical, hands-on experiences that build confidence and competence. The culture of preparedness extends to every household, with emergency kits and family plans being commonplace. It's a proactive approach, rather than a reactive one, ensuring that everyone is ready when the unexpected occurs, Peep. This societal framework means that when an alert sounds, there is an immediate, almost instinctual response. People move to designated safe zones, follow established protocols, and assist those who need help. This collective discipline is a direct result of the consistent, pervasive integration of preparedness into daily life. It's a powerful demonstration of how memory of past tragedies can be transformed into future safeguards, Peep. The infrastructure itself, from advanced seismic sensors to robust communication networks, supports this societal readiness. These systems are constantly monitored and updated, reflecting the latest advancements in disaster science. They provide the backbone for rapid response and effective recovery, minimizing damage and saving lives. Even the design of public spaces like parks and open areas often incorporates emergency assembly points, Peep. This thoughtful planning ensures that every element of the urban environment contributes to overall resilience. It's a holistic approach where human behavior, technological innovation, and urban planning converge. The result is a society that doesn't just react to disasters, but actively anticipates and mitigates their impact. This deep-seated culture of preparedness is a living testament to Japan's unique journey, Peep. It shows how a nation can transform vulnerability into an unparalleled strength through collective effort. The lessons learned from centuries of natural challenges have forged a resilient and adaptable populace. This continuous evolution of preparedness strategies ensures that Japan remains at the forefront of disaster mitigation. It's a dynamic system, always learning, always improving, always adapting to new threats, Peep. The commitment to safety is not a temporary measure, but a permanent fixture in the national consciousness. It's a powerful example for the world, demonstrating the profound impact of integrated societal resilience. This collective dedication to preparedness is what truly sets Japan apart, making it a global leader. It's a story of human ingenuity, perseverance, and the unwavering spirit of a nation, Peep. As we continue to explore Japan's unique approach, we see how every layer of society contributes. From the individual to the government, a unified vision of safety guides every decision and action. This ongoing commitment ensures that Japan is not just ready for the next disaster, but continuously building a safer future. Japan's disaster preparedness systems are widely recognized as highly advanced and exemplary. Despite their strength, even the most robust systems possess inherent limitations and vulnerabilities. While preparedness significantly mitigates risks, it is never absolute in its protective capacity. Complex societies inevitably retain persistent vulnerabilities, regardless of preparedness levels. Sophisticated warning systems are designed to alert individuals to potential dangers and prompt timely action. However, human factors can significantly influence the effectiveness of these systems, leading to delayed evacuations. One such factor is warning fatigue, which occurs when warnings are issued frequently. This fatigue is exacerbated when actual impacts or threats are rare, diminishing the perceived urgency of alerts. Consequently, individuals may hesitate to respond to warnings, compromising safety protocols and response times. An aging population presents significant challenges for effective disaster response strategies. Evacuating elderly residents requires specialized planning due to unique needs. Many elderly individuals face limited mobility, complicating rapid evacuation efforts. Cognitive impairments in some seniors necessitate additional support and careful guidance. These factors often strain resources, which are already limited during emergencies. Information gaps frequently emerge during disaster events, even with robust communication networks in place. Localized damage, such as to infrastructure, can severely disrupt critical data flow. Power outages further exacerbate these disruptions, hindering communication systems. These gaps impede effective response efforts and the efficient allocation of vital resources. Certain regions possess unique vulnerabilities stemming from their geography or existing infrastructure. Coastal areas, for example, are inherently susceptible to natural disasters like tsunamis. Even with protective measures, these regions remain at risk if an event scale surpasses design assumptions.
This highlights the critical need for robust infrastructure and adaptive planning in vulnerable locations.
Planning often relies on historical data and scientific models. However, extreme events can exceed all prior assumptions. These events can overwhelm existing infrastructure. They can also disrupt established response protocols. Infrastructure and planning are crucial for mitigating disaster impacts. However, these measures cannot solve every problem posed by a major disaster. There exists a threshold beyond which physical structures will inevitably fail. Similarly, human systems are pushed to their breaking point under extreme conditions. This highlights the inherent limitations in preparing for catastrophic events. Preparedness is not a static, finished state, but an ongoing, dynamic endeavor. It necessitates continuous adaptation to evolving circumstances and new challenges. Learning from both successes and failures is crucial for improvement. This forms a perpetual cycle of enhancement and readiness. Japan is a focal point for global disaster resilience study. This is not due to a perfect state of disaster preparedness. Instead, it stems from its extensive history with natural hazards. This long history makes the disaster learning process exceptionally visible. Japan's unique geography is characterized by frequent seismic activity and typhoons. This subjects its population to profound and repeated trauma from natural disasters. This historical experience of recurrent natural events forms a deep societal memory. Such collective memory influences cultural practices and disaster preparedness strategies. Collective trauma and shared memory significantly shape societal responses and policy development. These experiences directly influence the creation of stringent regulatory frameworks. Such frameworks include some of the world's most rigorous building codes. They also drive the establishment of comprehensive emergency management strategies. Thus, past events dictate future safety and resilience measures in urban planning. Advanced engineering solutions often emerge from past catastrophic events. These experiences drive innovation in structural design and protection. Seismic isolation is a key technology developed in response to earthquake damage. Damping technologies are another direct result of lessons learned from seismic activity. These innovations mitigate structural damage and enhance safety during seismic events. Disaster education is crucial for preparing communities for potential emergencies. Integrating disaster drills into daily life ensures continuous readiness and knowledge retention. Children actively participate in these drills, learning essential safety procedures. This proactive approach preserves lessons from past events, preventing their loss over time. Knowledge and preparedness are transmitted across generations, building resilient communities. Disaster awareness can be integrated into the societal fabric of a nation. This integration transforms historical risks into a living culture of preparedness. It fosters an adaptive approach to potential future disasters. The process makes learning about disaster readiness tangible and practical. Such cultural integration ensures continuous societal adaptation. This approach enhances a nation's resilience against various hazards. Japan's disaster preparedness offers valuable insights for other nations. However, directly copying Japan's specific policies or technologies is not advisable. Each nation possesses unique geographical characteristics that influence disaster risk. Social contexts, including cultural norms and community structures, also vary significantly. Economic conditions and resource availability differ across countries. Therefore, effective disaster preparedness demands tailored solutions for each nation's context. Preparedness traditionally functions as a set of regulations and compliance requirements. A profound shift occurs when preparedness evolves beyond mere rules. It transforms into a deeply ingrained cultural value within an organization or community. This evolution signifies a change from mandated compliance to a collective ethos of readiness. Disaster memory is actively preserved and honored, not forgotten or suppressed. This transformation ensures that past tragedies remain relevant for future generations. Memorials serve as physical reminders of significant disaster events. Museums provide spaces for education and reflection on historical disasters. Educational programs disseminate knowledge and lessons learned from past tragedies. Communities actively engaging with their history of risk foster a collective consciousness. This collective awareness informs everyday decisions within the community. It influences critical aspects such as urban planning strategies. It also guides individual household preparations for potential hazards. Preserving memory is crucial for learning from past disasters and shaping future actions effectively. It ensures that hard-won lessons from previous catastrophic events are not forgotten. This continuous retention of knowledge is vital for preventing the recurrence of similar mistakes. By remembering, societies can implement better strategies and build more robust defenses. Ultimately, emphasizing memory fosters resilience and strengthens preparedness against future challenges. Risk, initially an abstract and potential threat, exists as an undefined danger. Through direct lived experience, this abstract risk begins to manifest concretely. Documentation and shared narratives convert individual experiences into collective knowledge. This process transforms the once abstract risk into tangible societal memory. This collective memory serves as a critical foundation for future understanding and action. Ultimately, this memory drives the implementation of systemic change and preventative measures. Preserved memory serves as a crucial blueprint for system development. This knowledge directly informs the creation of robust systems. It aids in establishing early warning networks and resilient infrastructure. Memory also guides the design of comprehensive emergency response protocols. Systems, when consistently reinforced, become deeply integrated into daily culture. This integration is achieved through sustained education, informing individuals about system principles. Regular drills and practice reinforce understanding and proficiency within these systems. Active public participation further solidifies the system's presence and acceptance. Over time, these systems shape behaviors and expectations, becoming cultural norms. Japan's distinct approach to disaster preparedness is shaped by a comprehensive process. This process begins with the identification and understanding of inherent risks. These risks are then transformed into collective memory through education and shared experience. This memory informs the development of robust and resilient systems. Ultimately, these systems become embedded within the national culture. This holistic transformation from risk to culture defines Japan's preparedness philosophy. Societies face numerous challenges, including natural disasters and unforeseen crises. Resilient communities are those that actively learn from catastrophic events. They transform painful experiences into actionable knowledge and practical strategies. This learning process integrates new insights into cultural norms and societal practices. Such adaptation equips them to effectively face and mitigate future challenges. The capacity to remember past lessons is crucial for community survival. Adaptation to new challenges is essential for sustained growth and development. Integrating these lessons into societal structures strengthens collective resilience. This integration determines if a community will merely endure or truly thrive amidst adversity.